especially because if there were only a few roaches left, there won't a few marauders left on their own. They won't be able to take on all these roaches. The roaches, however, are going to push into the expansion. He does now double back to take on the roaches while the mutalisks are doing some harassment. Possibly the better idea because roaches, I do believe, deal more damage. We'll take a look. The acid saliva from the roaches does deal 16, and the mutalisk does only deal 9. I mean, they do bounce, but against the structures, it's not going to be that much damage. So the roaches were the better choice. He did make the correct choice. The combat shields did come up. The mutalisks have been countered with Vikings, but there is only one currently on the board, so he's not going to engage that with just one because it'll just get picked off. Bit of a waste. Almost all of his SCVs have been taken out now. We'll take a look at the units tab. Only 10 SCVs now for Kokomon, whereas the other two players are sitting at a reasonable amount and are doing a reasonably good job of keeping their income high. Expansion now up for Stitcher. Queen already at it. Wouldn't mind seeing a bit more creep here just to connect the two bases, just to make it a bit easier to reinforce, especially because Hydralisks, which Stitcher has opted for, do suffer a massive speed boost on the creep. It's not really suffering, but they do suffer a massive speed penalty off the creep, we'll say. Hydralisks now pushing in to do, or moving out to do a bit of a push, but there are a lot of Marines and Marauders here which will be able to hold it out. There's not enough Hydralisks at this stage, but he is just going to take the watchtower for now, scouting, doing some watching for attacks, obviously, as the watchtowers are used for. Possibly would have thought of only sending one, just so you know it's coming, especially because this army, with all these flyers with it, can spot these units, so it is going to be extremely difficult, and I think they are going to get, all the Hydralisks will get taken out. Sorry if you heard that vibrating, that was my phone. I was getting a phone call, but I just want to get this out of the way, or not out of the way, I want to get this done, because I do want to do one per day, and I did suffer last week because I was having problems with fraps. Army pushing in now. The two medevacs did get here first, taken out by the Queen. Army is going to be pushing in now. There's only a Queen here to defend. The mutalisks are going to be coming in to assist, but there are a lot of Marines here. Don't know where the Vikings gone. The two Vikings are on the field somewhere, but where they are, I don't know. Stitch's forces are also going to be moving in to assist. But the bio ball is a lot bigger. Could possibly be coordinating between the two of them if they're on vent or something, I don't know. To sort of tag team this army at once. I think if they both attacked it at the same time, they could take out the Marines, allowing the mutalisks to go to town. But there are only a few mutalisks left now. A lot of Queens sitting at Shmeep's base. We'll take a look at the production tab, see what they're planning on doing to reinforce. 15 roaches are in production for Stitcher, so that's going to be a good amount of reinforcement. Command center going down hidden here. I don't think either of them can see it. Of course, Kraft can see it, wrong player. Stitcher hasn't seen it, and Shmeep hasn't seen it, so none of them have any idea that there is a hidden expansion down here. Again, missile turret going in there. Don't like the placement of it. If you wanted to protect, you could put one there. Or if he is wanting to protect the actual mineral line itself, yeah, that would be the better idea. So you would want to be putting it there. The hatchery was taken out now. The Marauders are coming in, but all of those, there is a reasonable sized force here for Stitcher. So we'll see. Any upgrades at this stage? No and no. What about... No. Okay, so no upgrades. We'll take a look. Is there a way to check your structures tab? There isn't a structures tab. Okay, well, we'll go back to the units tab. We'll leave it on that for now. 20 roaches and 9 hydralisks against 11 marines and 9 marauders. There are 7 mutalisks on the board. They are chasing down these 2 Vikings and now are going to be turning around to go back for some harassment. The command center has lifted off and is now hiding in the corner. I don't really think that is the issue, though. Marines being produced out of... Yeah, 4 Marines now being produced out of these barracks. They will get out before the mutalisks can take down any of them. But he has set the rally point. So they are just running away from the threat that is currently damaging the base. I mean, there were more mutalisks than there were Marines. So, I mean, they wouldn't have been able to do a lot anyway. Shmeep has rebuilt his hatchery. He doesn't have any structures left at all. There is a lonely old drone sitting down here. He obviously got scared and decided he didn't want to go back to work. He'd rather just hide here until he's caught and fired by the Queen of Blades, who will probably stab him in the face. Marines have now moved down to the expansion to protect it. Mutalisks are scouting around now, I'm guessing to try and find this hidden base, because they must know that he's still able to produce, having seen these. What's he got that set to? That's moving around like crazy. Oh, he's got... Okay, he does actually have his rally point set to this Marauder. We do have an enormous ball here. I may have missed a battle. I don't think so. I don't think there was a lot left after that battle. But in any case, I mean, it was always going to be hard for one player to combat against two. As it always is. That's the way these games usually work. When one player dies, it's just game over. The Roaches and... choking here. Hydralisks are going to be pushing out now to take on the expansion and the main. And my voice has completely gone. And I don't have a drink here. But that's okay. This game doesn't have much longer left in it, so I'll just cast it. The Mutalisks did re-move in for a harass, and Kokomon has picked them up and moved them out, which will give away the location of his expansion, simply because there's only one expansion down this way. So he is trying to get another barracks online now to be producing out of, but because it is only just started, it won't be ready before this force gets here. Mutalisks now pushing in and taking out the remainder of this base. And I think this is going to be GG. There's not enough. I mean, there's only... Kokomon only has 7 attacking units. And even then, only 13 probes. So you can't even go 1-for-1 units-wise with Stitcher, let alone the 7 Mutalisks from Shmeep. Shmeep's base is now back online with the spawning pool up. He is evolving his... And there's the GG. Seeing how much there was hitting his base. So that's it. Both of Team 1 have left the game. And that's all she wrote for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. And I can definitely confirm that this is the one that I have cast. I'm not going to have to do this for a third time. And that's it. Another 2v2 out of the way. I will be hopefully uploading this tonight. But I did forget that I haven't actually gotten around to getting a replacement for Camtasia since my trial period has run out. I'm terrible with my words today. But that's it. I'm out of jokes and out of Starcraft to cast for you. So I'm done here.